So let's go inside, come down into our alignment, into our center, into our breath, into our purpose. And imagine space opening up inside you with each breath. Spaciousness in your body. It's one of the things that breath does inside the body, is it creates space. Imagine space opening up around the outside of your body. Just an openness, a spaciousness. Imagine space opening up in your life. That space might look like time, freer time. Just a little more room, a little more quiet, a little more peace. And how you would breathe easier, with a little more time, a little more peace. And to create a space and an opening in your third eye center. In which to receive. Each breath opening. Each breath quieting everything on the inside of the temple. Softening the outside of the body, the skin, so that we don't have a hard boundary between inside and outside, but we soften that. And we want to learn to keep this spaciousness not only in meditation, but even when we come out of meditation, even when we're walking, even when we're having conversation with someone. We don't want to fill up all the space. And believe me, I'm a great one for filling up every moment. Ask any of my friends. So as we keep opening, we make more space. We create more room for reception. And then bring your hands together and up over your head and open again. And imagine the fulfillment coming down like nectar, amrita. Coming down like golden sparkles. coming down like sunshine falls on the earth in abundance. And feel right here and now, in the cells of your body, in the visions of your mind, in the breath of your heart, the fulfillment of this prayer. As if it is. Ah, that feels better, huh? Good. So you can use these steps anytime you come into the sacred, anytime you come to meditate, anytime you need to make something happen, anytime you need a prayer for yourself or the world. These are steps, and you can take more time with them than we took. You could take all day doing a prayer, and if you want something big, hey, it's worth that, right? It's worth all day. It's worth a week. It's worth going out fasting for 3 days into the forest. Good. Well, let's kind of shake ourselves off here while I get back to where I was in the PowerPoint. Okay, so the next step that we're going to do in 7th chakra, we're still in the God realm here. We could spend we could spend the whole workshop there, is Namaste. As you know, that means the divine in me salutes the divine in you. And we say that and we bow and we say it quickly, yes, Namaste. I do it all the time. I take someone's hand and I say it and I move on. But I want to do it a little deeper here. I want us to first come into our own alignment and feel where it starts. The divine lives in me. Because we are all gods. And we are all becoming gods. I have a saying that evolution is the God's way of making more gods. And in many fairy tales of the West, I don't know if this is as true in the East, there's stories about like the king and the queen, and they have a baby, and the baby gets taken away, it goes down the river, or left under a bush, and forgotten about. And some poor person in the forest finds the baby and raises the baby. And raises the baby very simply. And that baby doesn't know that they are descended from the queen. And they go through their whole life learning the simple ways. And then at some point in their adolescence, they find their way back to the kingdom, or something happens, and they discover, oh, I'm a princess, I'm a prince, I'm a descendant of the royal family. And that's a very